Right, so we're here for...
Let's play a game.
Let's play WWE 12. Let's go!
Look at all that edge.
So, Randy Orton, he's the Viper, you know.
I hear he's the apex predator.
The Predator.
He's Silly Bang. Fine.
PS3, it's a PS3, it's the third one.
So, I'm kind of looking forward to this one because in 2 weeks when it eventually loads, it looks pretty good.
It has the best faction that never existed. The United Kingdom!
It's a good name for a faction.
Good faction that never existed.
Yeah. Is it better than the core?
I don't know, it's probably better than the core.
The beautiful cause.
I used to have a conspiracy theory that not Seth Rollins, Heath Slater didn't exist. Because when I got into wrestling, he wasn't actively on it.
Yeah.
And like when I was like saying, like, I was with my friend who was into wrestling, and he was like I was like going through the WWE website and saying, right, okay, who's he, and this person for some reason for Heath Slater, instead of having an actual picture of him, they used the like drawings from this game.
Huh.
Okay.
That's strange.
So it was a CG picture of Heath Slater.
So it's like Suicide from TNA.
Yeah,
Wait,
so I had a theory that he didn't exist and he was a CGI creation. Because he doesn't have a real looking face either.
I think they did a similar thing in. Like, I'm reading, Matthew Botchmania.
Yeah.
He's been doing some reviews, basically week by week, of ECW on Sci-Fi.
Yeah.
And every time Marcus Corvon...
Can I ask the question?
What?
Why?
Why the hell not? So he's doing that, and every time Marcus Corvon has a match with somebody and they have like a graphic, the other wrestler looks not like whoever they are, and then Marcus Corvon looks like a creator wrestler. Like literally like they just imported in a PS2 sprite of Generic Man.
Yeah. I am Generic Man.
And like I never have bothered to look up any photos of him from the time, so I don't know if he actually did look like a poorly rendered PS2 character. I have no way to find that out.
Like Heath Slater.
Yeah.
Heath Slater is not real, I'm pretty sure.
Just like Finland.
We're doing WWE 12.
Yeah.
What was happening back in 2012 in wrestling?
This was the dark period, I want to say.
I think this was the Dark Ages. The Shield hadn't turned up yet.
Shield hadn't turned up yet.
Wyatt's hadn't turned up yet.
The Core had just finished with the new Nexus.
The Core and the new Nexus were dead.
Yeah.
No sign of Too Cool. Objective best wrestlers.
No, that was a little bit later, I was about to say, actually, because Scotty Too Hotty did turn up in NXT at one point.
I think they also turned up again on a couple of old school Raws. Did the Worm.
Oh, no! Yeah, speaking of Scotty Too Hotty, at this point, if I remember rightly, it was when Michael Cole was having a feud against Jerry Lawler, and they brought out Grandmaster Sexay, saying, I'm your son! You never acknowledged me! You never called me your son!
It gets like they actually had Jerry King Lawler just say, you're a huge disappointment, and just turn away.
One of the best wrestling calls is there was something like this was when it was good.
Yeah.
Jerry Lawler was like, oh man, if I ever had a son, I'd want him to be like Vince McMahon. And JR says, your son's a grandmaster, isn't he?
I may be looking up the roster for this game.
Oh, okay. I just realised this would be the era of heel Cole.
Oh, wow, okay.
Bad heel Cole. This was after the series of NXT where he stopped caring. Because that was good heel Cole.
Right. I am on the WWE.com website. Superstar roster reveal.
Oh, hang on. No, it's done. It's done.
It's done.
We're going to play the game now.
We can play the game! THQ, it's in the game.
Just like Triple H would have done.
Like Triple H's in the game.
Would you like to guess how many Diva... Because this is back in the era of Divas.
This is the era of Divas.
Would you like to guess how
Hey,
many...
and it doesn't install as well. Hey, we can actually... We were going to do a joke of saying, hey... Hey!
Would you like to guess how many divas there are in this game?
Go on.
7.
7.
7.
How many of them are Kelly?
1.
Okay.
Would you like to guess the others?
Okay. Actually,
Okay.
no. Let's play. Name the 2000s diva.
Would you
So
like
Kelly? No. Let me guess.
Yep.
Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Is Alicia Fox in it at this point?
Stacey Keebler still around?
Nope.
Was Ashley still around?
Nope.
Kamina?
Nope. Right. I'm just gonna say, right. 2 are still active wrestlers.
Oh, what's her name? The good wrestler from that time.
Both of them are married to other wrestlers. One wrestler is active, one is inactive.
Oh, the Bellas.
No.
Bella's not on it at this point.
Is it Sable?
Sable is not on this.
Is it? I'm very salty about the inactive one.
Well, of the 2 women wrestlers on here that are married to wrestlers, to male wrestlers, one of the male wrestlers is out on a very serious injury, and you are really annoyed.
All I'm going to think of is Daniel Bryan.
Anyway, so that's how I almost died the 23rd time.
Are we cutting out all of this?
Yeah.
Bits and pieces.
Yeah.
So, what was the... So, who are they? Just
Who was
82% to play with.
Right. Natalia.
Yeah. I'm a little bit salty about her husband not being in it.
Yep. Maurice.
Maurice? I forgot she was wrestling.
Oh, she doesn't wrestle actually.
I don't know who that
she's
is.
the Mrs. She's the
Mrs. wife.
She's the Mrs. wife.
Okay.
She's French. She's a really good manager. Like they just work really well together. Like the Miz is great at the moment. Actually, it's really weird.
I mean, I'm like Tyson Kidd, but I'm not sure why you would say that I'm really salty about it. I mean,
because every time it comes up, you're like, I'm so angry about that still.
Yeah, I mean, it's really annoying because he at the point of thingy, he was doing really well. He was in a good tag team with Cesaro. Those 2 were great. Fact.
2 more of these. They are now inactive.
I'm surprised if you didn't say all of them were inactive.
Are married to inactive male wrestlers.
AJ Lee.
Not AJ Lee.
Paige wouldn't have been around at this time.
One of them has recently retired.
Sticking with AJ Lee.
Who was the last WWE guy to retire that you can think of?
The last one.
That would be The Undertaker.
The Undertaker's wife is...
Oh, I was going to say Sable. That's Brock Lesnar. That's what Brock Lesnar was fighting him about.
Yep.
He was banging The Undertaker. He was banging The Undertaker. Awesome. That is the porn I want. Brock Lesnar behind Old Man Taker. This is getting cut out.
Yep.
No, it's not.
Michelle McCool.
That's the one.
And the other one is Edge's wife.
Oh, Beth Phoenix.
Beth Phoenix.
If you would have said you're salty about her not being around anymore, I like Beth Phoenix.
To be fair, I've never heard you mention her. The other 2, I don't know why you'd get Eve and Layla.
I know of those 2 names in relation to wrestling. I can't tell you who they are.
I think they're the 2 people who are making fun of Mickey James. I think they were the ones to call her Piggy James.
Okay.
They had a tag team called Beautiful People or something like that.
Weren't the Beautiful People in TNA?
I basically stopped paying attention to wrestling from the late 90s to 2015.
I watched those. I think I'm with you. I watched those like 2 or 3 glorious years when I was in high school, and it was the Attitude Era, and it was great. And then it sort of dropped off again until Stonehenge happened.
Yeah. I remember specifically. I watched it during the Attitude Era. I stopped watching like about 4 months after the invasion. I think I stopped watching it just after not the Undertaker appeared. That would have been years before my time. A few years before Brock Lesnar happened. Okay. And that happened to Brock. I think I stopped watching around the time that Brock Lesnar did the thing to Spike Dudley.
Bray Wyatt is not in this game.
Obviously.
Husky Harris is in this game.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, Jesus.
Curtis Axel is not in this game. Michael McGillicuddy is in this game. The only Welsh wrestler in WWE that I can think of, Mason Ryan, is in this game.
Yeah. Is Drew Oh, yeah, of course Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre is in this game.
Of course Drew McIntyre's in this game. He's a big part of it.
Yeah. We got Alberto Del Rio.
Alberto Del Patron.
Alex Riley.
The best theme.
Remember Alex Riley?
Cena does. Cena hates Alex Riley.
Do you remember when he saw Matt from Two Best Friends play, held up a sign saying "Push Rage"?
Yeah.
Because Rage is their creator wrestler. And he saw this and thought it was about him. And he tweeted out, "I am so grateful to all of my fans like this guy. You know, Rage, Riley Rage. I'm gonna come back from injury twice as bad." And then he tweets him back, "Is it sorry? That's not about you. It's my creator wrestler." And this was then picked up by all of the social media things as basically the tweeting equivalent of when you see someone on the street waving, and you wave back, but they were waving at the guy in front of you, who was already waving back.
It's been 3 years, but we're nearly done.
William Regal.
Yay!
And Yoshitatsu.
Yeah!
Land of the Rising Knee.
I am down for both of those.
I have never seen that.
Who has this controller?
But it
has
sounds so cool.
Yeah, no, it hasn't. He is the Bullet Club Hunter.
Yeah. We need to start. Bullet Club and then start faction being the Bullet Club Hunters.
Bullet Club confirmed for Tekken.
Okay. I should though.
We need to edit Yoshitatsu in this. We need to make.
Do we, Connor?
We need to edit Yoshitatsu this and give him Triple H's theme, his edit him. Oh yeah, don't try this video game at home.
Wasn't there a video? I think it was in one of the speedways that we just started.
It's the corpse of video games past.
The H is back.
Oh, f*** you. F***
Oh, made with Havoc.
Havoc engine, the greatest engine of physics.
Look at that shiny, shiny logo.
Yeah, I think there's a speedway that we once. Well, I say we. I just ended up singing the Yoshitatsu theme for half of it because it was stuck in my head.
Alicia Fox was right there!
But she's not in this game.
How is she not in the game?
I don't think. I know Christian is in this game. CM Punk suddenly.
Oh,
truth.
Oh, truth. Is this pre or post Crazy Truth?
Photoshop together all of the people doing Shooting Star presses because they're more or less the same. Evan Bourne, Rey Mysterio.
If I remember rightly, this is the first year on the current engine.
Yes, I believe this was the first one that they switched over from
SmackDown versus Raw. Because that was completely an irrelevant idea at the time.
It was an irrelevant idea, but it was still regarded as a good game.
Connor, what are we doing?
I'm going to the WWE shop seeing if there's anything we can get with a WrestleMania edition.
I believe that there are pre-order bonuses of The Rock.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
And Jerry the King Lawler.
There's Miz. Awesome.
Anyway, Connor, what are we doing?
We're doing the Road to WrestleMania campaign, which is a weird story. They actually made a story mode for this.
What was WrestleMania 27?
That was the one with The Rock.
It
was The Rock when The Rock was hosting, rather than wrestling. Here's John Cena in front of a fatal four-way.
For Fortal
Way, WWE presents
WWE
the
presents
C-Nation.
Juan Cena.
Yeah, it said WWE presents presents.
Oh, okay.
That's what it said.
A THQ production.
Twice again.
Oh, he's kissing his dog tags.
Because he was in the military.
Was he?
No.
I thought not.
He was straight out of the streets when he showed up. He was the
Wabadoo.
doctor of thugonomics.
Oh, his backstage man.
Goldberg.
I'm controlling the game.
Yeah, just leave. Keep. What?
Hi, John Cena.
Wabadoo!
Red line. Anyway,
I can't run.
His bad man song was pretty good.
With the mic in my hand, I'm a bad man. Even on the streets of my life, I'm a bad man. I'm a bad man. I'm a bad man. Oh! It's Jack Swagger!
It's
Cena's like, yeah.
Yes, yeah. Big Show killing Jack Swagger.
Oh, I forgot about this.
I would.
I forgot that this one is like treating wrestling as real, so he's just beating him up backstage.
Like, well,
or
giving
him a sensual massage. I'm not quite sure.
I don't think there is any game that acknowledges kayfabe.
No, I don't know.
That would be weird.
No, so that was just like treating it as real. Like, Big Show's just beating him up backstage. Because of course he is.
Deal.
He took his muffin.
Isn't that time that the Big Show was supposed to like lose a match because he got food poisoning off a burrito?
Yeah.
And then Vince McMahon banned that from happening because he didn't know what a burrito was.
Too ethnic.
Well, no, that's it. And then someone's like, hey, why don't you just call it a steak wrap? It's a burrito.
Remember when Big Show was Scottish?
Big Scott.
You think they're giant haystacks?
No, I'm thinking.
No, there was the Mimic Show. It was where he was like pretending to be other things.
Yeah, he was a different guy every week.
Oh, it's Sheamus.
Because he just
and it
wants
killed
to
the cameraman.
Switch cameraman. No, the cameraman, get over here.
Because the Big Show just wants to have fun, you know? He wants to be his own guy and his own thing. And that's how he was feuding with Shane McMahon.
Villain story!
Remember when
12
New Year's baby?
Objective. You can KO John Cena with the prompt button by writing him down and then getting into the top
You're
stage.
playing as Sheamus.
Wee baby Sheamus. I forgot how to run. It's been so long since I played this game.
I've heard people say, because Sheamus spells his name with like a H.
Yes, he does.
Like
Shamus.
Like a combination of the two different ways to spell Sheamus. And I've heard people say, that's ridiculous, no Irish person would make that name, it's so clearly an American thingamabob.
Yeah.
But he named himself that, his
Irish.
name on the indies was Seamus O'Shaughnessy, which is the name that you give the Irish police chief in like a cartoon from the 50s.
Alright, can't see get the boys and surround the house.
Yeah. Have you seen his finisher from the indies?
Sheamus.
Yeah.
No.
It's legit Okay, it's not.
I forgot. I press buttons to like reverse things.
Yeah. It's not as bad as Byron Saxton's finisher.
Oh, on the ramp.
Was it called the AA at this point, or was
John Cena won in this non-match.
Oh, we have to start again.
You have to
was
watch
it called the
walk down
FU?
again? Okay.
Was it called the FU or the AA at this point? Because they changed it.
Yeah.
To make it nice for the kids.
Yeah, and the thing I don't like about this game already is the reversal thing. Button changes each time.
You gotta pay attention.
Yeah, it's not just hit the trigger.
His finisher on the indies, clasps his hands together.
Yeah.
Spins around.
Yep.
And whacks them sideways on the chest with his clasped hands. And because he's spinning around, he can't actually hit them properly, so he just kind of like vaguely bumps into them, and they sell it like death.
John Cena.
It's the worst. It's terrible.
Appears to have this triangle prompt. What's that?
I think that's his reversal. I don't know anymore.
Maybe we should have done something during these loading screens instead of singing.
Maybe we should have learned how to play the game.
Playing Jeopardy and...
Oh, that's the opposite way of what I wanted.
That's the best Irish whip I've ever seen.
I'm here. Come back to me.
Fire up.
What?
The crowd's pretty hyped.
I don't know how to taunt.
Alright, someone pass me the liner notes. I'm going to see if there's any control information in here. We'll learn how to play.
I don't think you're in much of a position to be taunting. Sheamus looks pretty beaten down, man.
Oh, I've lost again.
Okay.
Attitude adjustment.
Taunt is, I think, down on the D-pad?
It is...
Or anything on the D-pad.
Yeah, I've been pressing the D-pad.
Alright, so we got Cena at the... That was a really, really weak rising knee.
There is a limb target system.
I remember that. I did it, but I got hit.
Ah! WrestleMania 27 was Triple H versus The Undertaker. Was that
One of.
Well, yeah, but that's like because Triple H fought The Undertaker like 3 times, and every time they did it, it's the first time ever! They've never fought before!
I mean, except for all of those times.
Except for all those times.
Wrong way, dickhead! Oh, I've got
You got a trophy! Kill him!
I don't think so.
A trophy for doing what exactly? Did we break something?
I think I threw him far enough. I don't know.
I don't know what wrestling is.
Cena sucks. Hey, the text just finally popped in on the crowd there.
John Cena going for the AA. Attitude adjustment.
You can't survive more than one AA. How times have changed.
No one else wanted to go with this, so I'm just in control.
You picked
You're
this
the
one,
only
Connor.
one who has a chance of controlling this.
I mean, kinda.
He's maybe supposed to hold down the reversal button when it comes up.
I played this on Xbox. I have no idea what we're doing here.
I mean, if
Jones.
if you would like, I can go get my copy of SmackDown 2 Know Your Role, the best wrestling
What
game.
is the prompt button?
We
Go
can
get
play
him
that.
onto the top of the stage.
Shoving me? Damn it. I always throw him into these stairs.
Yeah!
Do a flip!
Those stairs weigh 5,000 pounds.
How do I pick up?
Reinforced steel titanium.
Solid steel.
How do I pick up stairs?
Raw
so-
unobtainium.
Oh, you won.
They just, You don't want to get hit with those steps is basically what we're saying, folks.
You do not.
Like this! Oh.
No, that got him.
Right, just keep hitting him.
Look at that gentle
Keep hitting him.
prodding with the steps.
Well, I just stabbed him with a corner of it.
You know,
That
just
goes-
Eric Rowan it.
Oh,
Your
he's dead.
stairs match. You had a stairs match.
Tables, ladders, and stairs. I remember
No,
that.
tables, ladders, chairs, and stairs.
Chairs and stairs, that was it. I'm a bad Sheamus.
Oh. Did you hear the theory for,
Is it that
there's
Sheamus doesn't exist?
yeah, no, there's a chairs match.
Oh, come on, John
of the year
Cena.
of Alberto Del Rio versus Jack Swagger.
Yeah.
And then on Del Rio's side was Zeb Coulter
Yeah.
in his mobility scooter. And there was a theory of, well, that's a chair. Could he run over Jack Swagger? And that's how he wins. Oh, here we go again.
I was beating the crud out of him!
You can't beat Cena.
All he did was 1 AA!
And then he no-sold it.